Hey, I'm Decathlon Gamer, and this is The Road to the Record, where I work to achieve mastery of 10 games in a hunt for the best score of the Decathlon. If you like what you see, remember to hit that like button. If you want to see more, hit subscribe. Let the games begin. This is Pro Cycling Manager 2019, Career Mode episode number 19. We head into this one. It's late April now. We're in such a busy period here with the schedule is just loaded. You can see just how much racing we're actually doing through here and through all of our riders scheduled through, and a lot of this is intentionally finding little breaks for various riders just so they can get some rest. And you can see from here we've got quite a few races where we have five riders, 4 riders, where we're taking essentially the bare minimum, as this is all just a month and a half worth of racing down through here before we get to the part where we're not scheduled yet, and that's early April. So over the next month and a half, that is just whew. Okay, we got our hands full. Let's get to it, huh? We're back at a race that has been anything but typical. It's Provost. It's stage 4 of 5. It's not a sponsor objective, and we're not facing outstanding competition or anything like that. But we brought a less than ideal team into this situation. We're trying to make the best of it. We've got 60k to go. Let me go ahead and grab water one last time here, even though we're still almost full on the bottles. As I just picked up water about 20k, I was trying to stretch to the end, couldn't quite make it. But with 60k to go, this bottle of water will get us there. Anyway, this is less than ideal for a number of reasons. One, I only have 5 riders here, not 7. Every stage is a sprint stage, so I should be set for a sprint. Well, I brought my weakest of my 3 sprinters, and I brought only 1 lead out man, and he is definitely outside of the realm of those 3 by quite a bit. So I've got 1 lead out man, 1 mediocre sprinter, and 3 slow support riders. As a result, we've struggled to pull something out of the first few stages. Despite that, we're still in contention, not necessarily to win the race here in these final 2 stages, but in contention for a podium, for a decent finish. Brian, 4th place, 8 seconds down. Mater, 1 second behind him in 5th. There's still an opportunity to pick up seconds here and there. Main thing that I've discovered, we're just off the pace for top 3 finishes in the actual sprint finish. Not that we're not going to go for it, maybe we could squeeze one out. But I've been trying to take advantage of situations such as the one we're about to see. We have a breakaway group of 5 riders. They are down to 1 minute for their lead with 28k to go. That lead's going to get smaller, and that it's actually down to 4 riders, now 3 riders, and it's down to 50 seconds, and it's falling pretty quickly. Here's the situation I'm talking about. Sprint point number 2, 3 seconds, 2 seconds, and 1 second available for taking that one. And that's coming up here in just a little bit, 14k from the finish. So I will be forming my train a little early, trying to pull back the group, which by the way is now down to 30 seconds and down to 2 riders. So they're just about to be reeled in, and we'll have a real shot at picking up the 3 and 2 second bonuses for Mater and Brian, getting them closer into the mix for that overall with just a couple stages to go. Now let's go ahead and bring it on down, and we're going to form up our train here as we're going over the top. Now it's a little early, it's 21k, so I don't want to use up the whole team. However, this is about being ready, about being in position. And so obviously it's Mater and Brian. Now Vashek is kind of that next guy. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to put Vashek on the front. And then Iking and Kassart should be in the middle. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to put them on the back for right now. And then we're going to reshuffle when the time comes. In the meantime, it's still 7K. So actually, why don't we just have Vashek? You're going to sit in position for a little bit longer. So I only have a couple lead out guys, but I don't want a full sprint to use up everybody to take these 3 seconds. I want to use as little energy as possible to do so. Watch out for acceleration. We're down to 5K to the sprint point. That's that small banner on the side of the road there. 4.5K. Now 4K, no big acceleration. Feels riding kind of easy. Just over 3K, we're going to start our acceleration so we get out front. And not 99. But Vashek, go ahead, bring it out. Ooh, 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 come on. 2.2. Mater, are you going to go forward? The finish line is getting close. 1K to go. Here we go. Here we go. Mater, get out front. Vashek, you're... fall in behind Kassart. That's your position. How are we looking on time, by the way? These guys are all 16 seconds. Okay, Brian, you're going to give the acceleration now. And Mater, we're going to tuck you in behind. No challenge. There we go. Got it. 3 seconds, 2 seconds. And even Kassart just picked up a free second. Now, we want to get these guys back in position. There we go. So that puts Kassart in charge. No acceleration necessary right now. It's 13.5K to go though. Here come some others returning to the front. Little uphill finish there. And that's definitely a factor. The wind is not a factor. Rain certainly could be a factor, but I doubt it will turn into anything. I think we'll take this down to about 9K. There's now just 10 kilometers left. Before we accelerate Kassart, we're going way too far down the order at the moment, though. If you're not moving forward, you're moving backward late in a stage. So Kassart, let's start that move forward bid. Yeah, 8K. I wanted to already be forward. Take the open space. Come on, Kassart. 99's from here. Vashek, get ready. It looks like the pack has bitten the dust collectively. King, get ready. Seem to be okay to carry on. Finally, Kassart gets to the front. Vashek not quite on his wheel though. Okay, Kassart's done. Oh, shoot. See, that's why I like to keep them set on 99. Alright, we're down to 2.8K and I've got 3 guys. Vashek, sprint. Give me your best. You're not fast. The riders are setting themselves up. Riders are falling off the pack. It's not a good moment to be going through a bad patch. Hi, King. Good little move there. Painter. Where the heck is Brian? He's sprinting just to be around. Mater's got our best chance. King actually really has the best chance, but he's out of sprint energy, so he will slow up here, which means Mater really is the hope. Finetto, Gessner. Gessner's a real threat. There's Whippert. That's a real threat. Finetto shouldn't be too bad. He's a 70. Certainly faster than Mater. Whippert. Here comes Brian. Hey, that's a 2-3. I'll take it. I'll take it. Mater second. Brian third. That's going to put Mater back above Brian. Finetto slips to fourth. Buoni takes sixth. Iking takes 10th. Bonifazio way down in 13th. He might lose his race lead for this one. Let's see. So Mater picked up 2 seconds and 6 seconds. So he picked up 8 seconds overall, which will put him 1 second behind Bonifazio. Brian picked up 3 seconds and 4 seconds, so that's 7. He was 8 down, so he's going to be 1 second behind. And those guys should be level with each other going into the last stage. Whippert's a pretty good sprinter. Mater's not. Mater just had a really good lead-out position thanks to Iking. Brian lost the wheel a bit. It was 2 wheels down. So while he sprinted at the right time, you can see that Whippert was actually in between. So Whippert sandwiched and then out sprinted. And then Brian came on late. Another 25 meters and Brian probably would have won the race. And there you go. Sure enough, it's 1 second off. Buoni and Bonifazio on same time. Buoni finished ahead of Bonifazio this time and now has the countback advantage. So we are 1 second behind the both of them, now in third and fourth. Whippert, meanwhile, is now just 2 seconds down. Finetto there is 6 seconds. That's your... Well, and Krieger. That's your riders left in contention. 7 of them. We've got 2 of them. We certainly could pick up some sort of bonus depending on what the profile of this last stage is. And we will look to do so. And with so many races going on, I don't know if we have another race before we're going to see stage 5. That keeps happening over and over again. That's been the case a lot. No sprint points. Just the finish, just 94K. And our last man, which in this case is Mater, has now hit his fitness peak. So we've got both guys on a fitness peak. We'll get there in a second. But Max Cantor, just a cold. Okay, good. And Mater started his fitness peak and prize money from the last race, 4,000. Not too shabby. All right. Well, we'll be lining this up, putting all of it onto the sprint at the end. Now, that does not favor us. We are not the favorites, and I don't think we could really win a true sprint. A second and third, that was already a pretty good result for us, and I'm not sure we're going to steal a lot more than just that. So at this point, I think we're going to just be looking to squeeze any podium that we can. I don't think we're going to hit the overall. I'll just hope that we can still have somebody. You can see I don't have anyone in the top 10 favorites whatsoever. So Bonifazio is clearly a better sprinter. Whippert, Buoni are all much better sprinters than everyone else. So those 3 clear favorites. And quite a few other guys are all placed above us on this one. But I would definitely not rule us out for squeezing a podium with a good lead out. Short stage, high intensity. We're at ×4 speed as we set ourselves up for the finish. It's still 40K to go, but I'm back early because you can see that Vashek's tired, Cassart's tired. The field is riding very, very hard. The breakaway group never got to a minute. They had 9 riders initially. They're down to 5. They were down to half a minute here, and you can see that one of the remaining riders now trying to attack. These guys have only been off the front for about 40K, so they should have some energy left. However, they're fading one by one because the field never let up and they never recovered from the initial effort to get off the front. So the pace has been severe, and the field is definitely feeling it, and we very well could have a 3-man group left by the end of the stage. Let's go back up to ×4 here. Also, as we head in towards the ending, it's a little bit of undulation through here, including at the finish. No breeze to worry about. It's only 3K per hour, but still. Peloton back. No, new breakaway riders. New breakaway riders at the front. Ooh, this is dangerous. It's only 30 seconds, but the group just went up to 10. Now, I'd say 4 or 5 of these guys are toast. They've got no chance. But this adds to the pressure in the field itself as the chase. I mean, I've had blinking red at 86, 87. There you go. Field just reeled them back in. It's all back together with 18 kilometers to go. 18K to go on this one. So, a little surprising that it has come back together this soon. But that breakaway was never given a chance. I mean, they never had more than 40 seconds. And the pace is still crazy high right now. Let's go ahead and get down with the group here. That's the finish. That's the little uphill. That is something. That is a very technical finish. You want to be in the right position at the front. We're down to just 10K to go, and it's about time we do something here. Kassert, go ahead and use your gel. Vashek, use your gel. Let's go a little bit further here. Give those guys a chance to prepare. They're not going to last long. Let's get Ikings in as well, and then now let's form up. So Brian following Nader, following Iking for sure, even though Vashek is a better sprinter than Iking. But with the energy levels, ah, shoot. Reset. You never want to get caught in that situation. It's better to reset and do it over than accept that you did not put the effort level correctly on these guys. Okay, 7K to go. Let's try a 91 for Kassart. He's already at the front. How quickly can we get up there? 93. 6K. Last lap, I'm assuming now. Okay, Kassart's done. 5.6. Vashek. Oh, he's set to 99. Let's go 96 here. Like I said, position's going to be really important on this finish. And there's a lot of super fatigued riders. We're already down to just 40 riders in the peloton. Here we go. Last 3K. Last 3K. This is it. Just like that. This is it. We really just started. And we are already there. Iking, come on, get around, get around. Keep that position at the front. Okay, Iking, start your sprint.
And there goes the mad burst for the final sprint.
And like I said, this is super technical through here. So 1.1K, this is good. This is good. We're in a good position. Come on, give me a podium. Give me a podium, Mater. Come on, sprint. This is the double sprint. Brian, give me your sprint as well. This is it. This is it. Stay over the top. Come on, guys. Hold him off. Hold him off. Hold him off. Is that Bonifacio? Ah, Bonifacio got it. Dang it, that was so close. Bonifacio, pure sprinter, gets there. But Mater and Brian will keep their podium spots. And it's going to be Mater ahead of Brian. And that'll put us in second and third overall. That's your order right there. 5 stages. And that's going to be your order right there. Bonifacio 1, Mater 2, Brian 3. Not just stage, but overall. With the likes of Whippert and Buani in this race, Gessner, there's no way we should have had a second and third. But we pull it off as we drive right through the team car at the end, battling it out. So technical there that the sprint never really got started. It was uphill, and I went at a normal time, but I knew it was technical. But the uphill never really factored into anything because of how technical it was. We weren't sprinting through those corners. So we could have started our sprint even sooner, but I knew being at the front was going to be really important, as it was. Bonifacio, strong enough sprinter to come from a few wheels behind and overtake us to take the win, but outside of that, we managed second and third. And that is really better than we could or should expect from a mediocre sprint group like this. And sure enough, there's your top three overall. Buati, Whippert, 4 and 5, Finetto, Krieger, Dahl. But there you go. Bonifacio with the win. Mater and Bryan both on the podium. Mater takes the sprint point competition. We get a lot of that from the intermediate sprint points that were available to us. Mater takes the under 25s as well. We go equal on the team. That was a valuable race in terms of the result. Without any actual wins in there, we managed to get a pretty quality result on our hands with the stage results that we had, with the overall positioning. A decent amount of that came down to stealing points in the sprint competition. We did that a few times. Stole some points there. That got us the points jersey, but that also, those seconds, I mean, we picked up about 9 seconds there. So you minus that, we would have been right behind the big three sprinters. We would have been off the podium in fourth. But sometimes you play smart tactically, and there's always something to be had for that. All right, so we have a youth race for this one. Really, it's a youth race, and it's a sprint. Do I want all of these guys? Do I want Max Cantor here, even though it's a sprint? Banaszak's here. Ooms is here. Maybe I need to rest Cantor. I must have between 6 and 7 riders. I'm going to take Cantor out. It's a youth race. I'm going to rest Cantor. See, 160k, rounding up a little bit. But there's a double climb before the finish. I don't expect that climb to be easy. Now, Cantor would have been a clear favorite, but you add in the hills capability, and Ooms is actually the overall. As it's a youth race, there's nothing much to come from this. I've already made the harsh discovery that the youth races are broken for points right now. PCM 19 hasn't been updated yet, hasn't been resolved.
The race will take place in beautiful sunny conditions.
But we are definitely up there as the favorites for this one. I've found, especially with my Pro Cyclist mode, that these youth category races are easy enough to dominate. It's low-level riders. I'm used to playing riders against riders that are better than my guys and getting up there. So to take on riders that are as good or worse than my riders, suddenly I become too much to handle. You can see the form's looking really nice. Narvaez, zeros, everybody else a +2 or +3, as most of the guys are in the middle of a fitness peak right now. I've got 6 riders here. How steep are these climbs? Quite steep, actually. The distance, oh boy, it's really hard to say. So it's 160k. So that's about 80 here. And let's see, how many laps is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 laps to the halfway point. So it's just over 10k, about 11k. So that's about 34, 35k right here. Meaning we've got about 45k left to the end. It's about a 22K lap. So a lap is about 22K. So looking at the end, splitting that up, we're looking at 10 or 11 to the false flat. That's the partial descent before the true descent. So it's about 2.5 to 3K. I'm estimating, right? That's a very rough estimate, but my eye test is telling me that it's about 2 to 3 kilometers in length. That's fairly lengthy. That is fairly lengthy. Those little climbs. And if that's 2 to 3K and the whole lap is going to be about 21, 22K, then that's going to be probably 16K from the end. So that last climb is about 16K from the end. With 6 riders, that's right about the perfect time to put in a little bit of an acceleration, put in a little herding, and leave behind the field and go into some sort of 6-man break, right? Or do we try to do it the one before, unexpectedly, use a rotating effort with all 6 guys? Team time trial it and go for 1 through 6. You know what? It's a youth race, okay? It's a youth race. I'm not going to get anything win or lose. So, I want to have some fun. I want to have some fun with this. I'm going to try. I'm absolutely going to try. For who protects who, I'm going to try to get 1 through 6. I want to finish 1 through 6 in a break. That's my objective. I need my climbers to get us over the top quickly, protecting everybody else. And then we'll rotate through the guys on the flat and then use the climbers again to get us over the top. Not too fast.
The peloton seems to want to wind the breakaway back in. Now they're riding, and the gap is melting away. The pack is increasing its work rate. Some teams can't be happy with the breakaway.
So, how do we want to do this? Well, we protect whom's just in case. So let's start with that. Oh, that is not the right. That's what I wanted. And we could protect Banashek. And Evenepoel and Narvaez. Well, Narvaez can definitely sprint better and is better on a hill climb, and that's definitely a hill climb, so we'll protect him. I don't know if it'll work, but dang it, we're going to have some fun. It is a game, right? Games are supposed to be fun. It's not all about winning. And as it's a youth race, and I'm going to literally gain nothing, win or lose. It's not a sponsor objective. I'm not going to pick up points. So I'm going to go for the all or nothing. I'm going to try to get all 6 riders across the line first. Alright, how are we doing? 97K, we're almost out of water. Can I get it to 60K without? Looks like I might not. I might have to go for water twice. It'll be a Evenepoel. He's my strong guy here, good on the flat. It's not going to hurt him to go back and get water. To 80K now. $75. These guys need the water, but we're almost there. 70, 68, 65. That's close enough. Go get water. Please don't get followed by an entire team.
Everybody's liking. The peloton has significantly increased its speed.
Speed's picking up. Evenepoel, come on, get up there before they all start going back to grab water themselves. Please. There you go. Now, up that pace. And we're ready for it. 55K.
This is really hot, so for the moment, we shouldn't see too many attacks.
4 riders off the front. They have a minute. I'm not sure they're going to get caught before that first climb, so we could go rolling past them. Under a minute now. Getting close. Let's get back down there. Okay, first little false. As soon as we hit the top here, I'm going to form a train. Now, who's the weakest climber as a just in case? A 62 and a 62. A 55. And a 56. So, Kassart, you're going to follow Banashek. Banashek's going to follow Ooms and Vashek. And then, if we're going to break off the front, it's going to take a big acceleration, but we're going to have to try to not destroy the other guys while we're at it. So is that a Narvaez acceleration, or is that going to be an event up? I think the first climb needs to be our Narvaez to break away. Second climb, Evenipol to have a steady pace. And ultimately I could rotate between the two. So let's put these two up front so they're both ready to go. Go a little bit further here. And Narvaez, you're going to start a big acceleration here. I didn't set 90s. Well, that's okay. We're going to be swapping, if this works, over the top. Here you go.
A couple of teams have set themselves up.
Really? Kassart? We're not even going uphill yet, and he's already dying?
This climb features some dreadful percentages. The escapees have surrendered. The pack gave
There's
them
the
no
break.
chance.
Kassart might be going without one rider here. There you go. 6-man break. We've done it. Now the question is, can I... Nope, it's 5-man break. Can I get Kassart over the top with me? Not quite. I'm a couple riders trying to join us. Banashek, hang on. That's over the top. Okay, well, Kassart failed to make it, but I've got 5 guys over the top. Now, who's my best descender? Downhill, Narvaez 71. Ooms, a 74 today. So, Ooms, you're gonna move to the front. Got 17 seconds. It's not a big gap. It is not a big gap, but the field is trying to give chase. It's 20 seconds now. Okay, downhill section is done. So here's what we're gonna do. Maintain position, set everyone to, I don't know, a 93, and relay. .4 seconds is the gap. Let's watch Kassart back here. It's only 24 riders giving chase, so no matter what happens, we've shattered the field. More than half the field's left behind. It's still a small gap. I mean, this is not a huge gap at all. 18 seconds. We're not going fast enough. 94. Vashek putting in good work right there. Go ahead and get off the front though. It's Banijek's turn. Okay, gap's opening back up. Gap is opening back up. Just 22 riders chasing now.
Kilometers to the finish line.
Now, Venipol hasn't even gone yet. He's going to be our guide to lead over the top this time as we go through. Gaps opened up just a little bit. Ooh, now it's opening a lot. Narvaez on top right now, and we're going to switch the order. Shoot. How is Narvaez looking? Who's in back? Banijek. I want you to follow Ooms because I'm not convinced that Vashek's going to make it. We're going to let Narvaez go for a little bit. He's pretty tired here. 30 seconds.
It's in such percentages that the strongest can create some gaps.
37, 40 seconds. Nice. Okay. Ease off. Follow a Venipol. Venipol. We definitely don't want to go 95. That's not your pace. But I think a 90 is going to be a good pace. Right? 41 seconds. 37 seconds. Vashek. Vashek's not going to make it. Banijek's not going to make it. Oh, it's going to be a 3-man. Venipol, too strong. Too strong. Too strong. Shoot.
Remaining.
Oh, there we go. 4-man group. 4-man group. And look what's going on behind us. Shakri alone. Hoyce alone. Oh, and there's Cassart in this group. Oh, funny. Okay, that's the 10K banner. Now these 4 guys, we need to set you all to a 93 relay. And I'm going to use all of your gels. Now meanwhile, Evenipol, do I wait for them or do I ride on? He's 30 seconds ahead. I think he's just got to ride on, go win this thing, and then we'll see if we could take 2nd through 5th behind him. Downhill helping a little bit. Evenipol riding easy, so they might catch him. And that is perfectly fine with me if they do. Because then I can have my 5-man group. Okay, Evenipol, just go win. Go ahead and go 90. These guys rotating well. Okay, meanwhile, it's 3 riders and then Cassart. Narvaez getting dropped right at the end. Okay, here's what we do. Sprint. Sprint. Cassart's 1.8K. A little bit long for the sprint. He's too late for the gel. But we'll still see. Okay, let's ride from here. Looks like Evenipol might have this thing won. Ooms. Okay. Evenipol takes the win. Ooms is going to take 2nd. Banijek 3rd, so the actual sprinters. They crush Vashek there. Here's Narvaez. And yes, he will have a 5th. Now the question is... Gassart. Let's watch Nervaeus just a little bit. There you go. 5th for him. He's not going to get 6th. But hey, we got a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And Gassart, yeah, not bad. Not bad. He'll just miss the top 10. 13th. Lucky number 13. It's Belgium 1-2. And a Decathlon Gamer Racing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's a high 5 right there. It was all for naught, but that was fun. So Venable claims the victory. Comfortably, he rode his own team off the wheel. But then they worked well together to squeeze out the rest of the minor placings. Nice payday for that one. Got 2nd and 3rd. And this one, well, it's a youth race. It's a youth race. I'm not sure it paid terribly well. Did it pay at all? I don't know. We're still on the same day, I think. With another race. Everybody's on a fitness peak. No, it's the next day because here's Cantor. Cantor was supposed to be in that last race. But I think we're at a pretty good stopping point for today. Let's go ahead and look at individually where everyone's at. Chris Froome leading the early standings ahead of Geraint Thomas. Bauke Mollema in 3rd. Yves Lampaert just scored a huge victory. Mike Tunison as well. Those guys just moved up the standings a lot. Continental standings, Narvaez in 2nd. Cantor in 5th. McNulty, Mader up there. Evenepoel up there. And Ooms all in the top 20. And we don't stop there because we've got Brian, Owen, and Banashek all in the top 25 as well. This is a total team effort. Super Prestige. Yeah, okay, we're not so high on that one. Narvaez 68th. Victories. Cantor sitting on 7. Banashek's got 6. Barta's got a few. Nice for him. Owen, Ooms, Brian, McNulty all with 2. And as a team, it's Ineos, Ducati Quickstep, Bora Hansgrohe, top 3. Big gap between 1 and 2. Continental rankings, almost 700 points clear of 2nd place. In the Super Prestige, we're 19th. Direct Energy ahead of us, though, as they do get those World Tour races, and we don't. We're just a Continental team, guaranteed next year. We will be a Continental Pro. Sad thing, I almost missed the old system. The old system where the top, what was it, 2 teams, 3 teams in Continental replaced the bottom teams. Just your standard pro reg system like you find in any football league around the world outside of the US. And yet now we go to this team index profile thing. I like it and I don't. There is a tiny chance that we could jump all the way to World Tour for next season. We've got plenty of budget to work with. I just don't expect it to happen. I would think we're still going to have to stop by Continental Pro. But if we're doing this good now, imagine what's going to happen next season when we are Continental Pro. "28 victories now on the season. 2 clear of Ineos, 10 clear of Sunweb. Looking good. Looking good. course, our team is very international, so we didn't suddenly turn the US into the top nation, but they are 4th in continental ranking. But that's going to do it for this episode. I'm Decathlon Gamer, and remember, I'm aiming for the best of the best. So if you're ready to join me on my journey, hit subscribe, and tune in next time on my Road to the Record. Bye for now.